Usborne Books. I wanted to give you a quick rundown of how I ran my book drive last September, so you can steal some pointers from me, maybe grab some advice and get some ideas so you can run your own. Okay, so my family and I decided to do a service project or a giving project once a month, and so for September we were talking about how we were very blessed as a family to be very healthy, and so we talked about how certain kids are sick and they have to stay in the hospital for a while. So my girls wanted to kind of research children's hospitals and learn about that, and so they had the Usborne catalogs out and said, why don't we give them some of our books? And so I said, hey, let's hold a book drive. So my kids got really excited about earning books to give to the kids in the hospital. So that's how that whole theme started. But basically you just pick an organization, a charity, preferably a nonprofit, but it doesn't necessarily have to be, and that you would like to donate these books to. So we chose Children's Hospital in St. Louis because we'd had some friends that were there, and so we just kind of had a personal connection to it. I contacted the fundraising and donation coordinator there at the hospital and just said what we were thinking about doing, and if they were open to that idea, any advice or suggestions or protocol that they followed to accept the donations. She gave me all that information and said, run with it, let us know how it goes and when you're ready to donate. And so from there, we started a You Caring site, and it's literally YOU Caring, CARING.com, and you go there and you kind of create your own donation site. You explain why you're raising money, where it's going to, what you're going to do with the money, and people can make donations directly through that site. It adds a little bit of validity to your book drive rather than just saying, hey, PayPal me some money and I'm putting it towards the books. So it just kind of gives a little bit of clout behind what you're doing. You Caring does take a small percentage of that through their paying system. So know that if someone donates $10, you might actually only get $9.60 or something like that. We as a family just covered that difference, but that was just kind of our decision. Again, it's totally up to you. So we collected funds through the month of September. I know a lot of the training videos and documents suggested to run it just for a couple days. But by the time we got the planning end sorted out, we didn't really start till about the second week of September, and so we just said we're going to kind of run it through the month of September and close it out kind of near the month. And so I posted occasionally on Facebook. I let all my friends and family kind of know what we were doing, and I started somewhat of a competition between my friends and family on Facebook. I said, sorry about that, I've got crazy kids in the background. Let's see which groups of my friends can kind of outgive each other. So since we were doing a children's hospital, I tagged all of my friends with medical backgrounds. So any nurses, doctors, med school students, and things like that, I kind of put them all in a group and tagged them. And then I tagged all of my education friends. I was a teacher, so I have students, former teachers, college professors, things like that in one post. And then I tagged people from my hometown that I grew up with, so childhood friends, and said, which one of these kind of groups can outgive the other one. And so that kind of made it a little bit of a competition for them. It sort of flopped. People didn't know each other, so they didn't really feel competitive. But just tagging the people in that initial post spurred a lot of donations. From then, I tried to post at least once a day, maybe every other day if I felt like it was getting a little too much. Anytime someone made a donation, I posted a thank you post, tagged them in it, and gave kind of a running total, like, thanks to Beth who just donated towards our book drive. We're now at that $300 in gifts, which is $450 with Usborne's matching grant. So I kind of kept it running, and people were seeing that they're giving and that we're actually running it really well, and it's going well. So just kind of the daily posts encouraging participation, and the thank you posts, I usually stole a bunch of graphics from that and kind of kept the momentum going. Hi, Peanut. And that was kind of what we did we ran the whole thing for about 3 weeks, and then we decided to close it out. So as the time got near the end, we really kind of pushed we only have 3 more days left and 2 more days left, and that's when the donations really came in. And my husband also partnered up with us and challenged all of his coworkers and friends on Facebook that he would match all the donations in the last 3 days. So a lot of his friends gave, $40 to make my husband pay $40 of his money. So he, again, was very generous and helpful in that. And his kind of colleagues loved to sort of make him pay more. But with all of our friends and family donations and my husband's matching gifts, and then I actually figured out what my commission would be from the book drive and donated that also, we were able to raise, I think it was just over $1,000 in books. So I think it was $1,000 and $1,050, I think, is what we finally ended up with. And so that's what we were able to give. So we were very excited about that. With that, we closed it out in Order Pro. We could put it in as a book drive or Reach for the Stars. And then all I needed from Children's Hospital was their tax-exempt letter from the state of Missouri. And so they sent that to me, and with that, we didn't have to pay shipping or tax on the books, which was really helpful, which helped us give more from the donations. We submitted the order. They came the next day. We kind of took some pictures and again posted those pictures on Facebook, like, thank you for your donations. Look what we were able to purchase with your generosity. And of course, then when we delivered them to the hospital, we took pictures and posted them again and tried to tag as many of the people that we knew that donated just to say thank you. And so that's pretty much the rundown of how we ran it. Find an organization, get their approval, start posting away on Facebook, asking for donations, watch them come in, and start picking out your books. It's super fun, and that's pretty much it. If you have questions, you're always welcome to find me on Facebook and message me, and I wish you the best of luck. Thanks.